Hello, good evening, everyone. For today's lesson, we are going to continue with sentence structure. We are continuing with the part 1. This is part 2. And as I said before, we need to understand these structures before we can go deeper into constructing sentences and understanding and reading them, because the rules are very important and they are constant. You can't change them. German is not like English where you can say some things in some ways. Say kasakwa, wokoka kasakwa na obiate. German entisa wokoka kasakwa na just any panel at their work can I say. And then we'll be discussing about pronouns. Pronouns means I think we have come across these ones. Pronouns and I say different. There are 7, but today we are discussing these 3 because they are very confusing when it comes to the conjugation of these pronouns. So in the lesson, we are going to be analyzing these 3 pronouns: H, do, and Z. Okay, Z with a capital S. Z, a capital S. Okay. And the Ebekasa about verb conjugation. We are going to learn how to conjugate the verbs according to these pronouns. Okay. Pronouns in English, it be I, we, them, you, she, it. If you don't understand pronouns, this is what they mean. Okay, but today we are discussing only 3 in German, which is H, do, and Z. Z with a capital S. Okay, so we all know say Z with capital S in general. No, it just say we are referring to a formal entity. Nipa na on discuss asem na wo bisa asem na wo kasa about no a formal person enye wadamfo na do ni ye obi a oye wadamfo, your family member, obi a onta ni di nkomo ni di agro da ho na we should do no fa na age ni dey we know say age ni I, yourself, myself, I. So with these simple sentences, okay, I did 3 because I don't want the video to be very long. Okay, and see, we the first one here is heiße Martin. Is heiße Martin, but I forgot to highlight the conjugation. I just want you to understand what's going on here. And the second one is wo wohnen Sie. It's a question. Okay, and the third one is woher kommst du? I think we have made these questions in the previous videos. Okay, ich heiße Martin. Just say I am Martin. My name is Martin. Okay. And I wo wohnen Sie, I just say, sorry. Where do you live? Where do you live? They are very common. If you know about yourself, or you meet these ones. Okay. And woher kommst du? Just say, where do you come from? Now the house, Ghana, house, Benin, Togo. But I know some of us don't understand the meaning of the Z, the do, and the H. We know say they are pronouns, but what are they used for and who are they used for? Okay, so H, for the first person. The first person here, the singular, you, I. I say myself, I have indicated it here. And the Z with the capital letter is referred to the second person singular. This is singular. We are talking about singular people here. This is not plural. These 3, so that we discuss about them. These are all singular pronouns. Okay, Into any you, z ni you, but sa you we no. Enye baako. Ya chemi mienu you no in German no ma chemi mienu. And oma ye baako z, and oma ye baako do. So that baako z no ye for formal people and a do ni for informal. You baako no ma chemi. No ma chemi mienu. And see, you realize say in some sentences we don't z and do, but they have the same meaning. Alright? So the only difference is that obi a wo refer ade na koma no e ho na e be sesa say obi used to do and obi used to z, but the meaning is one. I just say you. It's in pacho aha no sa na che. Alright? Meaning says we in the previous video, so you can watch them and understand. Okay, so without wasting much time, let's start with the verb conjugation. Okay, so with this one, the verb conjugation, as I discussed in the first video, the first lesson, if you are not familiar with this one, don't worry. Verb conjugation, it say if I say amount of verb to come, to be, to eat, to live, that verb is in the infinite form. And I say infinitive. Infinitive say it is happening to verb to nedikain. To nedikain no, it's not conjugated. You can't say I am to be right example. Infant say, Yebisa, where do you come from? No can say, I am to come from Ghana. You see, it doesn't make sense. If you say like that, what the other question I could cancel for. But if you conjugate that to come, okay, according to the person who will be sent a seminar, it changes into rules, I think 6 or so, 5 or 6. As I talked about in the first lesson, I did some shortcuts so that you know where this one belongs to and where this one belongs to. In the say, I'm asking a girl and a boy, say, where do you come from? Okay, because it's a boy and I said, I'm going to use do. I'm not going to use z. This is singular. We are discussing singular pronouns here. Okay. In terms of say me share, me pastor, and I say me teacher with school. Maybe say say where do you live? Okay. Ahano. We are going to use z because the person is above me. I am a boss and I am a penny. I can't say do no, because you use enchobo in German. It doesn't show respect to use do for obia we need saying. In teacher maybe send a summer. I will say where do you come from? So I'll use the z, alright, instead of the do. It's a much difference, I need a constant. We know say h near I. Okay. But this and this a confusion. And the confusion about very confusing. If you don't know the difference, very mistake. So I'm trying to explain to you. Say we use this one for obia we need saying. Even you can use it for your dad, your mom. Unless you don't respect them, then we are going to use the do. So, Madame for I can say do. Where do you live? Who wants do? That's for my friend. This one is for my friend. Then I'll use this one for my teacher. Vovonen z. Okay. So here question will determine how you are going to conjugate the verb vonen. This verb is vonen. Vonen and say, what's a hand? Where do you live? Where do you stay? This verb in the infinitive form is vonen. Vonen with the en. Okay, you put that one, I'll explain more. So we conjugation are done according to the pronoun. the conjugation goes with the pronoun, but you need to know when you conjugate this and this and that. Okay, so the explanation is even here. What I say, you just look at the pronoun and you concentrate on the verb ending, because eno na ebe chere which pronoun you are using, especially for this two. So you know, say two-way, difference, very wide. Do, end with st, and z end with en. So there's no way which make us say we if you say we teach you have to conjugate a sentence with en. Now the st abesha, you are wrong. You can't say vous wants z. This is big S. I know say there's a pronoun with small s, but we will discuss it in the other videos. Okay, in say who say we teach the pronoun ni wadam for the pronoun ni, and wadam for no who conjugates it in sentence we need the we teach ni the. Okay, so know the difference. So the conjugated verbs the following pronouns: ish near I, or ish near their constant. It's always end with e. So the thing is that then find a verb in here. This is the verb infinitive form, which means say any conjugated to live. Into the other say ubicha the end en nema verb near infinitive. Into ucha en if you are the audi baby shimino in a betche the any dia. Into ucha en we are what the estini beshaha estini chese. We are referring to your friend who be someone down for question. Anything you say with the ending of the verb st is for informal. Who could use to st for formal or so she paucho. Into which en fee has saying so. How the way be shower? You know, say we no is referring to Obia winning saying a stranger. What I say? This one they are constant. So if you are conjugating now, ubecha en ucha udin kan echa we are na ka we nkwa this verb. Then oba no abehwe pronoun we need any. But in some cases no, they do a hard join pan this one. As for this z there, you don't have to worry, because z is the same as the infinitive form and when sasa ucha en few or crowd the en abesha will be into z there, you don't have to worry about the z. Yeah, a hard join pan you do so do way because a dane estino a dane o de share example back one. Say vone any day aye vone to live into we my notes in say the conjugation for z is very simple, because the conjugated verb takes the same form as the infinitive verb. Into anyway the same. Into we are crying say you know say they are the same. Rules no home. So please let's understand the rules and know when and where and why we use them, because the unima obey to be the yes aswa and wow. But do we in a hard you they cut down while example way something like this one, comment to, and also just say to come. It's in the infinitive form and conjugate into washa en to aso. Into uba be conjugation. Say, where do you come from? Where do you come from? Into you as for the ish in the air, into a constant e. We and there e na ne show. We and there e na ne show. Okay. Say you put your name into details conjugation now drew a baby. We don't say, "Sa Asian crown, a bit done." But we are not going to talk about that right now in this video. We are just talking about the regular one, the basic conjugation. Okay, in the rule, no, Asian e need a constant. Account is she would trim say we say it. You don't have to worry. And as you say she would trim say, "Ucha e and if you are, we sign the e and our sign she will be." Like I said here, no, this. Okay, but this no, a st ne end. But sometimes, you know, in some verbs, the st is not very st. It's something else. Example, yes, our verb we hyphen, to be called. Hyphen, to be called. So our verb we, you know, washa. H ne de e na ne show. Z ne so ye e n na ne show. But what you do na t pen wa s nka. So you need to know why s and sha. You don't have to just follow the rules like that. You need to understand why you are using the rule. And yes, I will be proper way to be do baby. Because common any vonen in your st wo st shaha. But we nkwan the t pen sha. Why? So I did research and this is what I found. S no amba because hyphen sa beta sign, you know. In German, it means 2s s mmienu a yaka bom. And sure, I'll do a video on alphabets. Okay, I think I've not done it, so yeah, I'll explain it to you better. But I say our word way in German it just s mmienu a yaka bom. It's all about those s no trim s as also this sa b way no say b o say then b no sa na che nti adekunti a German language no who conjugate hyphen this verb on for s na nka won say hyphen no already na e o s mienu na shem. Okay, this hyphen has 2s because of b, you know, s mienu na show da. But I'm on chon s mienu, I'm on chon sa b way. But you know say s mienu na show because that's how the rule is. Inti sa no s mienu sha ha untimi fa s ba ko me sha me. It's not appropriate. Inti sa no ubeyi s na s o de she aha no ubeyi free so that it will remain with this SS na a word. SS meaning normal in B. It's really there. You don't have to worry. It's not your worry at all. It's what try. But you make us SS and when you say what control HI. No I control do. I control we say. But you that do. Control side we are waiting. Don't go and write this thing in place of this. Okay, BBC are waiting. Sa SS menu way na ya count boom no man sa B beta or say B no. So this how it means. It is all the SS we should be count one. Na be ST. Oh, we say are waiting. It's not right. There's no way that S means an show in German. To be on the safer side, no way S back on if you walk. Now BBC do heist. So word way na say nature do heist in another way the say nature, but you don't write it like this. You write it in this way because you know say SS no a B in German. Okay, into na walk out S name heist. Oh, yes, I can height. And heist kind of slow, so cheap. Okay, so this heist means the same as this one, but you don't write it like this. Okay, And another example, so they say, okay, expression. We and also do no hard jam papa. Asian day name say e na show ucha e na show z no so ucha wo di e na san be show bi but we e na than I nti me ye na me nti ase na me san ko ye research bi and na me hu say e na wa hana than I because this verb is an irregular verb. Okay, to speak. So verb will irregular. And see, I don't think I will explain everything right now, but there be a video on regular and irregular verbs. Okay, so in German, some of the verbs are regular, some are irregular. Irregular and than rough. So you do a cheap, you realize some of these verbs have some changes in the spellings and stuff. Put it at the back of your head. You don't worry. Don't mention you know say this one is irregular. And you know say this is how the spelling is for do. Oh, your conjugation do say attention singular pronouns, we are tackling only singular pronouns for now. So do we why dream because I don't know than rough. According to the structure of the verbs, regular and irregular. I know say won't say for now, but you could make more videos and explain all these things. Into I we are we mean show I know a shaha. And we are correct. To make us express. Okay, say waiting. So yes, you are wrong. Okay, in German, that's the rule. It was supposed to be like this, but I know than e, and I'm explaining to you. Say I know abeshaha. Because the verb itself is irregular. What I say, and you don't have to challenge it. Just accept the rule and move on. Okay. Into another example. Example, just regular one. Is born in Paris. In German, kind of Paris, whatever way on the can. Anyway, kommen Sie aus den USA. In English, we can say USA, but German, you won't make a USA. As I will spell it according to the alphabet. It's way USA. Kommen Sie aus den USA. Will be in German. What say? Kommen Sie aus den USA. But your USA English. USA in German. You can USA. I'll talk about alphabet, so don't worry. So I won't say you don't have to worry at all. Okay. So these infinitive verbs have been conjugated like this. So here what I say. The examples may be near ucha en inesha. Is ucha en. The sound be en because of the z. Okay. And this is the second person singular for the formal people. We see a second person singular for informal people. Okay, we have third person singular, but we are not going to tackle that one. We muni here pa. This verb ucha en still estinisha, but in some cases say we estinidane. This verb hyphen. This hyphen estinidane. We exceptional exemptions room, so you have to know. Okay, and then this one too, expression. This verb yini dane I Nti yɛsɛ yɛhu saa adeɛ wei nyinaa. You need to put it at the back of your head. But you have to know and you have to follow the rule. And found say we say you don't have to challenge it. Okay. So I'll do more videos explaining why this and this is that. So you need to know why the E is I, and this one too. Why this S is not here, but T one is show. This is the reason. Okay. So I'll report more videos explaining one or two things to you guys. Okay. In summary, and one I say we talked about 3 singular pronouns in German, which is ich, du, sie. But this one is the first person. This is the second person. This is also the second person. We anyway at the back, but I'm breaking it down into 2. And I'm the way I'm informal, wadanfo, unia. I'm the way I'm a formal or boss, stranger, or be a woman. Okay. And conjugation, ucha way from the infinitive verb. Verb, a infinitive near the amount to live, to eat, to go, to travel. On the mawa, it's your job to cut the last en, the en at the end of the infinitive verb. Ucha, no which away no. Ucha way so no which away, ucha way no which away, until which chenini na. This is the ending for the rest. Ish, have pronoun we have verb no conjugate e ne twaso. We are s ne twaso. Except say hyphen and no tin kwan na beba. Okay. Z no kwan put esa o how because ucha en na o san dey abehye. Z no kwan ho kwa me ncha me ha ho ntwa. Because say it. Okay. If you don't understand anything, you watch the video about 2 or 3 times. Okay, you understand everything, and I'll be adding my WhatsApp number to the video description. I'll also add this note to the video description so that you know, say, this and this is that. You don't have to follow the rules blindly. The rules are constant, you can't change them, but you need to know why you are using this and this. Now the point say you follow the way. Okay, so this will be the end of this lesson. Sentence structure part 2, continuing from the part 1. So choose and auf Wiedersehen. We shall meet again.